Welcome to A Spa for Your Mind, guided meditations to help calm and focus your mind. We will use an active meditation to engage your imagination and keep your mind occupied and relaxed. These visual journeys will be interwoven with passive meditations or periods of silence that will help sharpen your focus and concentration. When you hear repeating phrases or counting followed by silence, try to continue that activity in your mind until the story resumes. So sit back, get comfortable, and close your eyes. Let's begin by taking a few deep breaths. Inhale through your nose and hold. Then slowly exhale through your mouth. Drop your shoulders. Inhale through your nose and hold. And slowly exhale through your mouth. Feel the tension drain away. Inhale through your nose and hold. And slowly exhale through your mouth. Excellent. Let's begin. As far as the eye can reach, the snow lies in a deep mantle over the landscape, smooth mounds of white rolling into the distance. Looking out upon a meadow, the horizon melts into the cold gray of the sky. The restless wind sweeps through the trees and over rounded hills, free and unencumbered. Like a great white veil, the clouds of snowflakes are lifted and drawn along by the wind. Down the slope, across the undulating field, the drift speeds in its wild dance around some isolated wall and through the willows near the frozen stream. Homes are nestled in cozy warmth as red-cheeked children play in the outdoors. Now with a wild whirl, the snowflake flies aloft, higher and higher and higher. The dark pines and hemlocks on the mountainside fade away in an icy mist. Again, in the distance, the snowflake appears, trailing along the covered meadow, until it vanishes in the blue-gray sky. On every side, these flakes lead their flying chase across the landscape, and fences, barns, and houses all become dimmed or lost to sight. Winter cannot always last, for soon the southern breezes come and hold their sway for days, and the north wind is driven back in lowering clouds to the region of eternal ice and snow. Then comes a lovely day without even a cloud, all blue above, all dazzling white below. The yellow sun shines with the glowing warmth, and we say unto ourselves, "This is indeed a harbinger of spring." The sugar maples throb and trickle with the flowing sap, drip, drip, drip. And the lumbering ox team and sled wind through the woods from tree to tree to relieve the overflowing buckets. The boiling cauldron in the sugar house nearby receives the continual supply of sap and gives forth that sweet-scented steam that issues from the open door and comes to us in occasional welcome whiffs across the snow. Long wedges of wild geese are seen flying in the blue sky in their northward flight. The little green leaves on the brown willows are coaxed from their winter nest and creep out upon the stem. The first tender bud, then the second, and third, The solitary bluebird makes his appearance, flitting along the thickets and stone walls with his little melodious warble, as if it were not yet the appointed time to sing. And down among the bogs, a cautious little purple flower peers above the ground. He knows the fickle month which gives him birth, and keeps well under cover. The countryside, at last, has come to life. Such days are too perfect to endure, and at night the sky is overcast and dark. Then follows a long, warm rain that unlocks the ice in all the streams. The whiteness of the hills and meadows melts into broad strips and patches. One by one, as mere specks upon the landscape, these vanish in turn until the last vestige of winter is washed from the face of the earth to swell the tide of the rushing stream. Rushing stream. Rushing. From the distant valley, there is a continuous muffled roar, as the mighty river, impelled by an irresistible force, plows its channel through the lowlands and ravines. Twirling and swirling, the water spins and churns with abundant energy. Drifting logs, like adventurers, sail out on the deep gliding current, floating high among the branches of the half-submerged willow trees, and scraping over the tips of the tallest alder bushes, whose highest twigs now hardly reach the surface. How deep and dark the water looks as it rushes and swirls to and fro. The fallen trees, once adrift on the tumultuous waters, now sail calmly on the formerly icy streams, and land on the muddy banks of the river in a pocket of new grass. The pebbles, soft and damp, offer contrast and texture to the wood and debris left from the high waters, and disparity between the harshness of winter and the gentleness of spring becomes evident as a warm sunny day lends itself to the birth of spring with renewed hope and fresh beginnings.